Kahmeela Adams.
That's me.
Pittsburgh producer of the 48-hour film project.
Yes.
What a job.
I know.
Is it like crazy? Is it nuts?
Oh my God. It gets like every year around, like I'd say March, April, I'm like, why do I do this? Why am I still doing
Because
this
you
every
love
year?
it. You cannot help it.
Exactly. And then it's like we get one of those events start, like we do meet and greets every year, and then I'll get back and it's just like summer camp all over again. Like everybody's coming back and you see all these people that participated the year before, and you know, it's like it's fun, and I really do enjoy the people that I meet.
Like a moth to a flame,
Yes.
because in there is an artist, am I
Yes.
right?
Yes, you are correct.
So outside of the 48-hour film project, what keeps you busy? I mean, if you have any time, creatively.
Well, I do a lot of freelance photography. My real job is I work for Manchester Craftsmen's Guild.
Very
and the
good.
jazz
We love
department.
Manchester Craftsmen's Guild.
Yes.
You are entrenched in the cultural arena of Pittsburgh.
I try.
You do? Yeah.
I'm not even from here.
Where are you from originally?
Toledo, Ohio.
Really? So what brought you to Pittsburgh?
The Art Institute of Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
My understanding of the 48-hour film project, and it's good that we discuss this,
Yes.
you know, because is it true that you essentially give filmmakers 48 hours to scramble and make a movie?
Yes.
Is this for real?
This is for real.
I can't even figure out what I'm gonna wear the next day in 48 hours.
I know.
How do you
I
make
know.
how do you make a movie in 48 hours?
Well, it's been going on here in Pittsburgh for 8 years, and the first 2 years I was not producing, but I did compete. And let me tell you, you learn a lot about yourself when you're challenged to make a film in 48 hours. And what's great about it is that the film, a lot of times, you know, as filmmakers and artists, you get this idea in your head and you're like, oh yeah, I want to do this, and then you have a deadline, and so you're never commit to it, and then you just never really fully flesh anything out. And so this, I give you a line of dialogue, a genre, a prop, and a character, and then you've got 48 hours to make it happen.
You know, I never looked at it that way. What great training it is.
People sign up online beforehand, and you have your own team you pick your own crew, and you know that's all up to you.
Okay.
And I mean, we can match make if you need it, but a lot of people come in with a crew already formed, and so they all sign up online beforehand. On that Friday, this year it's July 11th. They all get together, and it's gonna be at Chatham University where they all gather together, and then they all come up, and then they pick a genre out of a hat. And so it's things like Fish Out of Water, superhero, holiday film. And then, after everybody has picked their genre, then they all get assigned the same line of dialogue, the same prop, and the same character. And they're released into the wild at 7:30 p.m.
And so, are there any stipulations then? What they can do within that 48 hours and what they can't do?
They can. The whole point of it is to do as much as possible.
Do whatever you can.
Yeah, in that 48 hours. The only there's things we try to help them out with, like you don't have to make the music in the 48 hours, like if you choose to have music.
Do it in post, you can do that.
Look at you, you know the terminology.
Well, that's one thing I know. That's why I threw it out there, you know, I'm trying to impress you.
It worked.
This really is one of the coolest things that happens in this city.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm thinking you could almost do a film about this. There are blockbusters that I'll go see in the movie theater today, you know, that probably the script on paper is about this thin because it's all CGI and things blowing up, and I'm not moved at all, nor am I compelled to see it again.
Right.
Now then we have something like this project where you get a short film made in 48 hours that can compel, that can move, that can impress, made with relatively no advanced planning. What does that say to us really about the art of filmmaking?
I think most importantly, it's like if you, first of all, it's not, yes, talent it has a lot to do with it, but it's also with your ability to surround yourself with the right people and to be able to bounce off of each other. And if you have a good rapport with your team that you're working with, then that makes all the difference in the world. And just focus on being able to, you know that you want to get from point A to B to C to D, and make sure that you do this in a manner that that everybody can understand and everybody can. You want to take people on that ride. You want to take your audience on that ride with you, and you want us to laugh and cry and be shocked and awed. And so I just think it's really important to have a great crew and to be focused.
Now, do you have to have a lot of prior experience in order to go online and register for this?
We have teams. We've had teams from people who just did it all on their iPhone to actual professionals who do this is their job, this is their living, this is what their life. And like teams led by as young as 16-year-old on up to like grandma and grandpa, like families who are just, this is their thing that they do for the summer with their kids. Like this is what we do. We don't really care about winning or anything. This is just what we do. So
a wide spectrum of talent. Mm-hmm. And having seen that spectrum, what do you feel really is a key quality to have going into this? Whether you are a seasoned pro or somebody coming on in with your iPhone camera.
Planning.
Yeah.
Planning helps a lot. I've seen and I've learned that it's always best to, what we try to do in the past and what a lot of the successful teams that I've seen is that they write on that Friday, they shoot on that Saturday, and they edit on that Sunday. And if you give yourself enough time and you have to be prepared for because something will go wrong.
Oh yeah. What does one need to do then to become a part of this?
You just go on the website. It's 48, the number 48, ourfilm.com/Pittsburgh. And then it'll take you through the process. There is a $160 fee, sign-up fee, and that's just per team. It's not per person. So you can have a team of 50 people.
And everybody chips in
a
couple bucks.
Exactly.
Well, that's neat.
And so, you just do that and then be available from July 11th through 13th to make your film.
Those 48 hours. Yeah, that's key in a 48-hour film project.
Available on the days.
Then I think what, those of us who are not involved in filmmaking might be most excited about with this is where can we see these when they're completed?
Right here at the Hollywood Theater.
Yes, we are here in the Hollywood Theater in Dormont. You gotta love the Hollywood. This is a great theater. Now, will there be a selection process, I suppose, for the final?
Yes.
Or are we going to see all of them?
Well, you'll see all of them.
Okay.
We'll be screening all the films, and that's another bonus about this competition is that we screen all of the films.
That's great.
And that goes. That's all in 3 days, and then we have judges. We have 3 judges, and we try to get celebrities or folks that are in the industry to do that. And this year we have Laisha Wiggins, who is a CBS editor. We have Brian Chumney, who is a sound editor and engineer at Skywalker Sound. And we have Nicholas Brendan, who is an actor from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and he writes comics now.
Oh.
And then the one that's chosen as Best of Pittsburgh goes on to compete against all the other Best of cities.
Okay, because this project is going on in other cities.
Yep.
So let's say I win Pittsburgh and I go on to, the Nationals.
You go on to Filmopalooza.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yep.
You didn't think that name up.
No, that wasn't me.
I was going to say, I don't think that's a Kahmeela.
No.
So you go on to Filmopalooza, and I'm at Filmopalooza, and then where do you go from there? I mean, what happens at Filmopalooza?
If you win Filmopalooza, then you get monies and some awesome trophies, and I think there's different camera equipment and stuff.
Oh,
too.
that's cool.
So there's some really awesome prizes involved.
Has anybody from Pittsburgh ever won Filmopalooza?
Not yet.
Ooh,
Usually,
it's ripe for the taking.
I know. France usually snags it every
France?
year. Yeah.
Oh wait, so it's international.
Yeah.
Filmopalooza is international.
Yeah.
Well, France has a very rich and deep film history.
Yes.
But what do you feel makes Pittsburgh a great city to have a project like this happening?
Well, aside from the fact that we've already got big Hollywood coming through here making the films, it's there's so much going on here. There's just even the landscape. It's picturesque of Pittsburgh to begin with. So many areas and neighborhoods can be disguised as other cities and places and things, and we've got all the universities with all the technology that's coming through here, and we've got all the arts, and it's such a big arts and cultural environment community here. It's just this is what it's meant for.
It just occurred to me now with what you were saying, and all the big films that have been through here, especially in the recent years, Pittsburgh itself is a great actor, isn't it?
Right.
48 hours. Now, does that imply that everybody's going to be working through the night? Are they allowed to sleep? But then they only get maybe about a total of 24 hours.
It's at their own risk. I mean, if you want to sleep.
Regardless, I imagine a lot of coffee goes down.
Oh my goodness.
this.
I've been trying to get Mountain Dew to sponsor.
I was just going to say, get Starbucks, get Monster Energy, Red Bull, be all over this.
That's been my goals, like to get Red Bull to sponsor.
Kahmeela, let's call. Now here we are. We've got lights, we've got camera, we've got a set. I'm thinking maybe we try our hand right now at maybe a 48-second film project.
Okay.
What's our
Okay, the genre is mockumentary.
Is mockumentary?
Yes.
Okay, so mockumentary on let's say
the history of the Martini.
Miss Vermouth, tell us, if you will, about your first martini.
Oh my goodness, darling. My first martini, I was probably like 8 or 9 years old.
Oh yes, here's to Jake Gyllenhaal